Welcome back, everybody, to the Nosebleeds podcast. I'm Chris Witt, and with me, as always, is Mr. Adam Schmidt. Adam, how are you today, sir?
Couldn't be better. How about you?
If I was any better, I'd be you.
And you wouldn't be
Better.
any better.
That's right. Can't be better.
Couldn't be any better.
Couldn't be any better. None of us, neither of us are any better.
Yeah.
Um,
I
Adam,
like it.
the show today, we've got big news on the Bengals front. We've got a new quarterback. We'll talk a little bit about that. I got some questions for you, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on Joe Flacco officially being named the starter today
Yeah.
for Sunday's game, which he's already beat the Packers once.
Mm.
So that'll be good. Hopefully he's got a so that the one good thing about it is he doesn't have to learn the Packers defense.
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
already got that down. He's just got to learn our offense,
Yeah.
which would help. But we'll talk about that.
Throw it to Jamar Chase.
We'll
Anyway,
talk
go
about
ahead.
that.
Yeah.
Um, we've got wedding songs, the Mount Rushmore, not Mount Rushmore wedding songs, Mount Rushmore of TV theme songs,
Game show. Yep.
game show songs. I said that right. I feel like I might throw a thong in there. It just my all my thuds and shows were coming together. I thought I might have
Yeah.
said game show thong.
That can be next week if
All
you
right,
want.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure we can find some game show thongs out there on the internet. And then we've also got Earthquake, his newest special was out as well. Joke business. But to start, the baseball team, my baseball team,
Hmm.
is we're playing fall ball. So fall ball does they play their seat. We've got a 6 game season. It's real, we don't practice or anything. It's just going out playing, just keep kids going while they're doing their other sports. And then they do a tournament at the end of the year. So we were undefeated. We got the 2 seed. There's another undefeated team that gave up less runs.
Oh.
So we got the 2 seed, and that meant that we had to play the 7 seed, which was the Oak Hills Youth Athletics. For those of you that don't know, that is the school district that 9 of my 12 players go to.
Mhm.
9 of the 11 that are actually playing football go to. So, and last year, I had 12 kids from all 12 of my kids were in Oak Hills School District.
Wow.
One of those kids now plays for Oak Hills. So that was kind of tough, but super cool thing that happened to start. So first off, as the guy who started that team when they were 8 years old and then left the organization to go to where we're at now with Jaeger, you're like, okay, I left. I took I took the best talent at that age at 9. I'm not saying it's the best talent, just the best talent that there was at that age. Brought it with me. So this is kind of like the second tier of kids.
Hmm.
Um, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just that's just being honest, right? Like
Yeah.
that's okay, right?
Yeah.
All right.
The kids that don't make your
Didn't
team
make my team. They ended
playing
up
for
being
this.
they were playing for this. So, but now we're all growing. We're all getting older. Kids are getting bigger. Like that, I coached a couple. I've coached 3 of these kids, whether they played for me in the past or I coached them in all-star games, and they're not bad. Like they're good little ball players. So part of me is we can't. We always in fall ball throw one kid an inning. We pick random batting order, and I'm like, this is the tournament time. I usually change that in the tournament. We go after it a little bit. So I made a lineup. I still did the one pitcher an inning unless you were under 12 pitches. And then you get to go. Your reward is you get to go again. So, but I was nervous. I was a little nervous because that's one of those, you don't want to get beat. If you get beat by them, now there's controversy and, maybe the kids are feeling a certain way. Yeah, I don't want my kids like I made sure to, so I asked the kids, I said, was anybody talking smack in school?
Hmm.
And none. Like you would think there'd be a little bit of smack talk. The kids from that team were walking up to him like, man, you guys are gonna kill us. This is gonna suck on for. We made it all the way to the tournament. We're in the upper part of the tournament instead of the bottom, which they usually are. And they're like, now we gotta play you guys the first game. So I was like, okay, so I'm not gonna go crazy after them from a pitching standpoint.
Okay.
Because if they were gonna talk a little smack, I was gonna throw my top 3 and let them, like, here's what you get. You know what I mean? Kind of like,
Okay.
hey, you're going to play with these guys in freshman year anyway. So here's a little taste of what you got coming, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to talk smack. There was no smack talking. Parker started the game, 12 pitches in the first inning. He got to throw 2 innings.
Oh.
Uh, we win 10-2 or
Okay.
12-2. We won in we run ruled him in 4 innings. So well, that's all fine.
Nice.
Before the game started, I've never met the head coach of this team, believe it or not.
Wow.
Um, I walk out to talk to the umpire and the coach, go over ground rules, and one kid comes out that I coached in the All-Star game. And he comes out and he knows because I told him and all the kids on my all-star team that if in pool play, if I win the toss, like it's a coin flip for home,
Oh.
if I win, I don't take home. I want to hit first. We're the
Okay.
visiting team. I want to go I want to spank them in that first inning, put a number on them and go, put them in their place early. In
Okay.
pool play, I hit first.
Okay.
He comes walking out and he's like, "You ain't hitting first today, coach. You're the home team." And I'm laughing. Why is this kid walking out there in ground rules? Second kid comes running, sprinting at me. This little dude, Mason, that I've cut 4 times off my team. Super nice guy, Mason Flack, just jumps on me. And I'm like, hold on to this kid. I'm like, what is going on right now? Next thing I know, my team walks out. Their whole team walks out. They're dapping each other up. They're just bull crapping with each other right in front of home plate. I got cold
Before
chills
the
right now.
game?
Right now, I got cold chills before the game while we're doing ground rules.
Wow.
The umpire is talking to me and this other coach. I'm not paying attention. I've played at this place a million times. You don't have to tell me the ground rules here. I know. I'm yelling at my mom. Get your phone. She was the first person I saw. Phone out. Get your phone out. Record this. Like this is awesome.
Huh.
They're just, you know, it was the cool part of youth sports that I feel like doesn't happen enough.
Yeah.
Where like kids aren't there just to go beat each other. It's not win or lose. It's like, hey, we're friends. Let's just go, before the game, a couple kids came out to talk to me. Next thing you know, my team comes out and not a brawl. It's a what's up, how you
Yeah.
doing? Big
It's a bit of
hugs,
a brawl.
all this stuff.
Huh.
It was super cool.
Nice.
I don't know how their coach took it.
Yeah.
I feel like it was okay. So here's how it went after the game was over. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the team on my side. He's having his little huddle. It was the last game. So I hear them break. So I'm like, all right, boys, let's go. Get in here. Because Aaron wanted to get a picture of all the boys, all the, because it's all Oak Hills. So one of my big things I told the boys were when you go to school, we don't talk crap about this game. You
Yeah.
tell them, hey, great job. You guys were in this game, scored a couple runs. Had a couple good pitchers that went out there. Like you guys did good because you need them to think they can play with you because in 2 years, you guys are going to play together on the freshman team. They keep 19 kids on the freshman team,
Jeez.
right? So you're going to play with some of these kids.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't already be defeated. They need to have you want them to play better as freshmen. They need to have the confidence. So it's up to you guys now to not to blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Do the whole be a good winner kind of thing.
Yeah.
We break, I sprint over, and I'm like, hey coach, hey, can you get the kids to stick around? I'm sorry, I just might be weird, but we're all low kills, and can we get a picture? I'm like, this is basically going to be a picture we can take again in 2 years of the freshman team. And at first he's like, yeah, yeah. And then I started talking about freshman baseball and they keep 19 to 20 kids and da da da. And he started kind of coming around to it. And he actually was like, yeah, and the grade above us doesn't have a ton of great athletes. So some of these kids might be playing JV. So there's a good chance that almost all of these kids are going to make a baseball team in high school. He
Wow.
started kind of getting into it. Again, pictures taken all after, first off, after we shook hands, they turned around and just started talking again. They didn't go to their dugouts or just talk. It was just really, really cool, I
Wow.
think.
Yeah.
So I guess my question for you is if you're the coach of the team that just lost, how does all that make out? Because it's easy for me. I won, right? Like,
Right.
yeah, I can
Yeah.
be that guy. I don't care. I that's easy for me.
Yeah.
You don't know me. One of your assistant coaches knows me really well. And
Mm-hmm.
we're talking the whole game. And you know how I am. I'm talking to everybody as much as I can. The kids every kid is doing my handshake in the line. I've either coached every kid in basketball, baseball, or I know them from football and soccer and all the different things. I know every single kid out there.
Yeah. That one year you coached that chess team,
Well,
a bunch
yeah.
of them were on
The
that team,
chess
right?
team was that was weird. That was another one of those. I was the assistant.
Yeah.
I was kind of the rah rah guy, right? Kind
Yeah.
of I made the decisions on who I thought should be playing, not necessarily help the kids learn how to play.
You were the pawns coach, I think, right?
No, 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 no.
Oh, you
Well,
weren't.
no, no,
Okay.
no, 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 no. That means I would have to know what a pawn is. I was the guy who said, "This dude won his last 3 games. He needs to play."
Okay.
The head coach of the chess team is the one who taught the X's and O's or
Okay.
the blacks and whites.
Well.
I mean, it's black and white checkerboard. Red and black is what I said. Dominoes, O's and boxes. Well,
um,
look, man, we're a
okay.
public school, so it's diverse.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I derailed that whole thing. Yes. So you know all the you
Well,
know
yeah,
all the
but and
kids?
this dude doesn't know me from
Yeah.
Adam, and he don't know any of my kids. He just knows his. In fact, his kid's probably the only kid I didn't know on the team.
Oh, okay.
So if you're that other guy, did I go a little overboard in this?
Um, no, no. Especially because like you were clear about the reason that this is all happening, and I'm sure he could tell that the kids know you and are comfortable with you, and his kids are. I mean, no, after a loss, I'm sure I wouldn't feel like messing with that, but if you see the kids enjoying that and wanting to do that, then you can't be like, no, we're not going to do
It
that
was
or
the thing
something.
in youth sports that just doesn't happen all the time,
Yeah.
right? Like
Well, yeah. I mean,
win or
how
lose, and
often?
kids are still talking to each other.
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
know
I
how
I
often.
lost I lost the finals of a tournament, and at the end of the game, randomly with this one team from Springboro, all my kids and their kids, they're out, they're talking about their rings, and we lost. And again, I'm
Uh,
taking pictures. I'm like, this is what needs to happen more often than just some pissed off coach yelling and screaming at his kids, and then we all leave and the world ended.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
that. I don't know. There's something for me to that.
That's cool. I wonder if there's some, because the kids, I'm sure, all watch. You know, pro athletes are a lot different now than they were like when we were kids and before that, especially. It's, Larry Bird would hate to hear this story, right? But it's not the same anymore.
Would he
LeBron
hate it
and
if I said they were 12?
I mean now he
Or would he
does,
hate it
but
if they did it when they were
when
in
he
high school?
when he was in his 20s, he would have been like, "No, don't
Yeah.
ever talk to the
Yeah.
opponent. Don't ever,
Yeah.
yeah,
Even if we're best friends outside of all this,
right.
when we play right before and right after, I got nothing to say to you.
You
I,
got to
I
kill
get
him."
it. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. But that's not the way it is anymore for the most part. And yeah, I wonder. That's what I was gonna say. I wonder if these guys are doing that because they've grown up seeing LeBron and Steph give each other a hug before and after the game, and guys like that. In the All Star, the baseball teams, actually regular season games, when they're running,
Yep.
sprinting out to
Yeah.
center field, doing their warm ups, everybody's dapping each other up and giving hugs, and every time a guy slides into second base and he's staying on second, it's they're messing with each other, and
Hmm.
like they're growing up in that environment, watching that on TV. And as much as we've talked about and as much as it still happens, all the bad stuff in pro sports and even college sports and stuff that they see and they mimic, and as bad as a lot of the videos are that you see on the internet, because they see all that stuff, that's the same. But maybe this is one of the positives of that exact same thing, right?
I totally agree with that. I never thought of it that way as like what they see because it's all natural. Like none of it has ever the time when we lost in that tournament and this time it was all natural. It was not no parents pushing. I mean, outside of the camera taking a picture,
Yeah.
but before the game and after the game, handshake and everything, that was all natural.
The one against the Springboro team is the one that's way more interesting to me because they don't know each other,
We had
right?
no idea who each other were.
This one you can see because they all know each other, they all go to school together and stuff. I'm sure a lot of them are friends on opposite teams, um but yeah, it's either way, it's very cool. But yeah, the ones that they don't even know the kids and they were just kind of that's where I think that could be that they're like, oh yeah, this is how we're supposed to do it. Like we're supposed to, just be friendly and stuff
Yeah,
after games
yeah,
and even before games. So yeah, that's a nice thing.
yeah.
Is there? Do you think if you guys would have lost, you would have been like, you would? I know you wouldn't have said no, we're not doing pictures or anything like that,
I'm
but
I'm I'm way different. So I am more like the Steph but I've always been that way. I
yeah.
feel like
But also, yeah, that's true.
I don't feel like I mean, when I'm playing a game, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a different world.
Even if it, so, and fall ball is different too, right?
So that's the other thing is this is way fall ball is different.
It's a
Like
lot more
we are
fun.
here, it is, but now this is the tournament though.
Yeah.
So it does amp up just a hair
Mhm.
in the tournament, right? It's like, okay, well, we came in second. We didn't technically win the regular season, even though we were undefeated. So I guess technically we tied. But
Should
they
have had a 1 game playoff.
in order to
You
get
hate
the
a one
well,
game playoff.
I do hate a one game playoff. Although if we win this week, it'll be a one game playoff against that team.
Oh,
I already know they're gonna win.
okay.
I already know they're gonna win. We've got to play the third best team in the
Okay.
league, and they got to play. I don't even know who, to be 100% honest. I don't think it really matters. Um, Either way, either it doesn't matter. The point is um, the one game. Oh, is that the playoffs? We do things a little different in fall ball. Like when we play this next game, I'll throw my ace and I'm gonna let him extend. You know, maybe not 70, 80 pitches, but I'll let him go 50 to 5, 60.
Because no matter what, you have 2 games left, right?
Yeah, that's it. This Friday, and then if we win next Friday. If we lose on Friday, there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity to possibly play a tournament that next weekend. I got all the parents are begging me for it. They're like
Okay.
begging me to play in a tournament. I'm like, guys, like I got my girls' soccer. Like I ain't got time. I can't do it.
But you're like, I want to do
Yeah, I
that.
mean, if like the good thing about these fall tournaments is if you have soccer or something like that, they'll take into consideration for your scheduling. So I'll schedule it around my daughter's soccer that aren't on the team, and I can make sure I'll be there.
And here's the great thing about the fall stuff. Starting today, especially, I I get so excited about the weather when it's like
Oh,
this.
dude,
And if you get to
100%.
play, especially when you first start baseball in the summer or
Ugh,
spring or whatever, and you're in the middle of, and it's like the 4th of July game
dude,
I
that
was at.
game was warm.
Yeah, when it's in the 90s and
Hmm.
you're in the sun all day playing
Yeah.
baseball and getting dirty and sweaty, it's nasty. Now you can enjoy that. I would enjoy it so much
I
more.
do. So that's one of the things that I love about fall ball is the weather.
Mhm.
And to start fall ball was hotter than I'll get
Very
out.
hot. Yeah.
And I kept telling people like, this is not why I play fall ball. I'm not supposed to be sweating this bad during fall ball. I'm supposed to have a half sleeve jacket on or something. I'm supposed,
Yeah.
I'll be warm, but I'm not going to be. So the good thing is it is getting to that.
Oh,
It feels like I feel like I heard tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday are all supposed to be pretty nice.
oh yeah.
So
Yeah. Yep.
it was down to 40 something degrees at night last night, dude.
Man, I love leaving in the morning and it's like 55 or something.
That's that
Like,
little
dude,
chill in the
oh,
air.
that's perfect.
Yes.
And then it gets up to
Yes.
68, 70, something like
Yep.
that in the middle of the,
Yep.
I'm like, oh, so happy about that. So yes, for fall ball, that's even better if you guys get to play a nice game like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a little long sleeve tee on
No, I'll sweat too bad.
well, yeah, not, but I mean,
I
like
bring a
if you're
sweatshirt for
sitting.
after the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I bring a sweatshirt
All
definitely
the
for
parents,
afterward.
I would think, are sitting
100%. They're
there.
going to be shivering in blankets and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'll have a short sleeve shirt on and shorts. I will bring a sweat. I still will have my sweat towel. Let's just put it that way.
Sure. Absolutely. I get
It might also be kind of like a binky to me, but it's just it
it.
is what it is.
I gotcha.
Yeah. I feel naked without that thing. All right, so that's that.
Big time game on Friday for you guys.
Big time game on Friday. Very excited. We beat this team 7-0. They beat us the last two times we played them before that. So we'll see how it goes. This is the guy I told you that,
Last year?
yeah, last year. This
Okay.
is the guy who I told you in fall. We're playing him in fall ball. And we were 4-0 and they were 4-0 at the time. And he comes, and this dude is like muscled out of his brain. Like this dude is like, and I almost pulled my kids off the field because I didn't want to play this team anymore. Very first time we played him, it was the second inning. Normal base hit the right field, and the kid didn't like sprint and dive for it. It was just a base hit. So he came in, he like took it off of one hop, picked it up, threw it in. He comes out and he starts screaming at them at the top of his lungs at the mound, telling them they're terrible. That all like just ripping them, and I'm like, this ain't happening. This ain't how we roll. And we beat the brakes off of him. So he eventually just like went, oh, he just kind of fell into a nothingness
Mhm.
and stopped. And the next two times we beat him, but he's just so over the top. Like I'm over the top, but he's over the top, like
Negative.
negative. Yeah,
That
super
stinks.
negative. And it's tough. So I'm already not a big fan of him. But um what was I saying? There's a reason I was telling that story. Oh, he's the dude that came up to me and was like, hey man. He stops hitting ground balls while I'm setting up my camera. And he's like, hey man, oh, we just always seem to run into each other in these pressure situations. And I was like, but it's fall ball. We talk about pressure. And he's like, well, we're both undefeated. I said, it is what it is. I said, we throw one pitcher an inning. Oh no, it's before that he goes, well, we're both 4-0 and our two aces have never faced each other before. And I was like, well, you'll get mine for one inning. We just throw one inning at a time and then we move on to the next. It's fall ball. We're just trying to get work in. Oh yeah. I would do that too. I just, I'm losing some arms. So, it's got people are hurt. I'm like, yeah, because you throw kids too much, but whatever. Besides, he's played 23 games since August.
Jeez.
Uh, but he's like, and I'm like, and I come walking away from him like, this is pressure situation. What are you talking about, man? We're playing fall baseball. And there's still two regular season games left in fall. You're talking to me about a pressure situation? Take a big deep breath, homeboy.
Yeah.
So that is one of my other favorite things to do, obviously, is to just completely play it off like I could care less. When in real life, he faced my top five. That's who he got. He got my top. I may have only thrown one an inning, but he got the five best that I had.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah, because I wanted to do nothing. The very first, they're up first. They hit a base hit off my ace. First kid base hit gets to first base and screams, "Shove it down their throat!" That's what the kid who hit it said. Turns to my son on first base and goes, "I'm not talking to you, but man, I mean, I'm not talking to you, man." And me and my dad are standing next to in the first base dugout, like, what was that? We proceeded to beat him 7-0.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's how you get them to calm down.
Yeah.
Just
What
kick their butt.
what the heck are you doing, man?
See, players end up taking on the character of
Yeah.
their coach, man.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why it matters how you handle yourself.
He yelled one time. So I do this all the time. Fly ball to the outfield, two outs, lazy fly ball. I walk out. And I'm like, good catch, babe. Let's go. Come on in before the ball's ever caught. Ball's in the air. I'm like, good catch. Let's go on me. Bring it in. Bring it in. First time ever that the kid
Uh-oh.
missed it. And from the third base dugout, I hear a yelling scream. That's what they get for that from their coach. And I go walking over afterwards. I'm like, man, I do that. It's kind of like a thing I've been doing since I was in high school, like if I was a cat when I was catching in high school, fly ball to the outfield, I just walk off the field, say, good catch, let's go. And I was like, it's the first time in like 90 times that it didn't happen. I was like, that's crazy. Cause I wanted him to, like, I'm not, like, I didn't want him to, I don't know what I wanted, but I wanted him to know that I heard him. And he was like, oh, no, no, yeah, I used to do that too. Yeah, I used to do that too. Like, well, cause I caught in high school too. Well, I didn't catch like for my high school baseball team. I didn't even play for the high school baseball team, but I was just talking about, but he's like had to come on top, right?
Sure, yeah.
But like he was pissed. He was mad at
Yeah.
me.
Hmm.
Anyway, I can't wait for this weekend. I hope and we might lose. We could lose. They're a good team. They got a few kids that can hit the ball. So see what team shows up.
Hmm.
What else we got?
All right.
We got to get off of this. I could do
Uh,
this. Dude, look at us. We're half hour in on that. Um,
let's talk a couple minutes about the Bengals.
so Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco gets a phone call. He's been traded to the Cincinnati Bengals, 5 hours away from Cleveland. All right, jump on a flight. Nope, just kidding. We'll send someone to drive you 5 hours to Cincinnati, him and his wife. Meanwhile, on that 5 hour flight, on that 5 hour drive, the coach is going to call you and start going over scheme and everything.
Wow.
Congratulations, you just got traded.
Wow.
First off, what do you think about the fact that do you think Mike Brown told Duke Tobin to trade for him because he was closest and they wouldn't have to pay for a flight?
No,
The Uber probably cost more than the flight.
yeah, that's no joke.
And they said they sent a driver for him. Did they send someone from Cincinnati 5 hours up there to pick him up and then drive him 5 hours back? That's 10 hours. That boy's over his time. He can't drive that much.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. I would think they would get a hold of a car service or something up there. I don't know, but I didn't even know they did that. But
Yeah.
the options were not very good. Joe Flacco really might be the best option, and that's not a great
Well,
option.
let's talk about the options.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have Russell Wilson.
Mhm.
You have Kirk Cousins. First off, Russell Wilson. Um, I don't have a problem with Russell Wilson being there. I mean, not a great option in general, right? But it would be better than Jake Browning right now.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins costs too much. You're going to have to take some of his salary. There's no way the Bengals are going to do that. He's out of the picture.
Yeah.
Jameis Winston
Hmm.
has proven that he's going to throw picks, but he's going to throw the ball all over the field. We're going to score 30 and we're going to we're going to give up a ton too. Or Joe Flacco. This is my favorite stat. This year, Joe Flacco has the 31st. Like after you have to have so many passing attempts and start so many games. He's 31st in the league in quarterback rating, QBR. The only one behind him is Jake Browning. So
Oh, jeez.
technically, this is an upgrade from Jake Browning.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what do you think? Jake Browning's looked really bad for a couple of games, and
He's looked lost, which isn't good.
yeah.
His
Yeah.
the picks he's thrown to nowhere.
Yeah.
So the good thing though is you look at a guy like Joe Flacco who's thrown quite a few picks this year, but just go back to the Bengals game or to the Bengals Browns game.
Mhm.
He threw two interceptions in that game. Both of them were in the hands of his wide receivers that were deflected or dropped
Yeah.
and ended up being picks. Those are not Joe Flacco's fault. Jake Browning's interceptions have been Jake Browning's fault. They're not
Yeah.
anywhere near where they can be caught by anyone but the defender.
Yeah.
So, when you look at it that way, a lot of people were talking about the offensive line and how much time is he going to have. Here's the deal. When you're a quarterback that knows you're not a mobile quarterback, you know your checkdowns immediately. And he knows there's nothing in 18 years, there's nothing a defense can throw at him that he hasn't seen.
That's right.
So the one good thing about that is if his number one option isn't there and he's getting rushed, he knows exactly where he's throwing the ball, whether it's away or at the feet of someone or where that checked out. He will get that. I think there's going to be some times that people are going to come unblocked and because our offensive line is that bad. But
They're going to catch him.
he ain't moving.
Yeah.
But it'll be better than looking around for six different options and not being. Joe can still sling it downfield too.
We talked about early before Joe Burrow got hurt about him holding the ball too long sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Browning was holding the ball too long
Yeah.
and then just throwing it to a linebacker, straight to a linebacker.
Oh my God. He threw a pass the other day where I think it was Jamar was coming across. There was a linebacker in front The cornerback was in front of Jamar, covering him very well, and the safety was right on behind Jamar. And he threw it 5 feet behind Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase was almost to the sideline. He's throwing it just past the hash mark. Like, there's no one there but gray and blue jerseys from the Lions. That was it. No Jamar Chase at one point in that game led the Bengals in tackles.
Yeah. I was
That's
I was just gonna
insane,
yeah.
dude. That's terrible.
Yeah. Um and you know what? That makes me think because here's the thing. I've wondered the last few games without Joe Burrow how clearly Joe Burrow is a light years
Yeah, you want to
better.
know how good Joe Burrow is? See this.
Yes.
Watch this.
Here's the thing though. The defense has been so bad a lot of the time that I don't know that we win all those games with Joe Burrow. Like,
Here's the
I-
deal, though. A lot of the defense has actually played better over the last couple of games. The problem is they're having to go back on the field
yeah,
almost immediately, and not just going back on the field, but the other team's getting the ball on your 40-yard line, on
yeah,
your 20-yard line.
that's true.
You've got to go. You just ramped up for 12 plays. You get 2 plays off, and you got to go back out there and do it again with a short field. Yeah, you can't expect that to be great.
Yeah,
You just can't.
yeah. I mean, and they weren't
Don't give me
awesome when Joe Burrow was around
no,
either,
and
but
that's the thing.
it's
They're still not
and we
good.
knew that.
We have no cornerbacks. We
Yeah,
have nobody that can guard anybody.
yeah.
Our safeties are average. Our linebackers are below average. Logan Wilson is a shell of himself. He's had an ACL. Is it an ACL?
I don't know.
He
I
had
don't.
some injury with the lower leg. He's got a kid. He's married. Like, things change when you sign that big contract and all these things start happening. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like he signed a big contract, got married, has a kid, had lower leg injuries. He's not the same player.
Sure.
I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
And Joseph Asai, nobody is who they are.
Yeah. Nobody is who they are.
Who's what Bengals defender are you excited to watch besides Trey Hendrickson?
Mm, uh, Shamar Stewart.
Okay, he's
He's
hurt.
been. Yeah. Well, yeah.
He's been hurt the last 2 games.
Mm.
I agree. I agree with you, but
Uh,
yeah, he's been hurt. There's nobody that you're
yeah.
like, you know what? He's pretty good.
Yeah. There's.
Jesse Bates gone. Chinede Anuzie, Awuzie, however you say his name,
Yeah.
Awuzie, he's gone. He was an elite cornerback. DJ Reader gone. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
And then we think we can draft better, and we never do.
Lewis Billups is gone.
Lewis, the old Billy Bill.
Um,
I don't know who that is.
yeah, it's I don't know, man. They just really haven't looked good anywhere, but it really does show you how good, how much better Joe Burrow makes the whole team. I feel like around here he can be overhyped sometimes, but he really is I mean, he really
You
is a top three.
you listen to national radio
Mhm.
and you think we hype him up. It's there's 4 quarterbacks and Joe Burrow that they talk about. It's always four. It's Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. And they're interchangeable. Like, those guys will, any day of the week, you hear national people putting any of them first, second, third, or fourth, but it's always those four, and they're on a stage by themselves.
Yeah.
He is him.
Yeah, him, capital H.
I am him.
Um, Yeah, that's the thing that stands out the most. I think Joe Burrow should win the MVP for that reason. I think he should be the MVP of the season.
That's hilarious. Mo Egger was just joking about that same thing.
Really?
So does that mean Joe Burrow should probably be the MVP? They're 2-0 with him. He's obviously the most valuable player in the league because they went from 2-0 and possibly winning the AFC to being the worst team in the AFC overnight.
Man.
How's that not? Joe Burrow's going to win comeback player of the year twice.
Yeah.
3 times. 3 times.
Yeah.
This will be his third. Next year will be his third comeback player of the year.
I feel like that award should be in every sport. Should be just like you played last year and you weren't great. Like your numbers were below what their career average and then you came back and like were a lot better this year. Like you got hurt. He's still the
So
same, especially if if I,
Well, that's the thing that sucks is they always give it to somebody that was hurt
yeah.
or somebody or like Joe Flacco got it 1 year because he didn't play for a year because he
Mhm.
was sitting on his couch, and yet, and yet you have a guy who died in Damar Hamlin, and he comes back and he came in second place in the voting.
That's crazy. That's so
How's that
crazy.
not the comeback? My man came back from the dead.
You're right, he did.
That is the
He
comeback.
dug himself back up. Dang, man. Man, yeah.
Yeah, the
That's what
comeback
it
player of the
felt
year
like
is the
to me.
dumbest thing in the entire
It
world.
really
It's the
is.
dumbest
Yeah,
award there
because
is.
I can, my ear piercing got infected and I missed the rest of the season and I come back and I'm the same exact my arm never changed, my
Yep.
legs never changed.
hmm I just got a new earlobe.
I just got it cleaned out and I got it re-pierced
You
at
went
a
back to it. You
better,
went back and did it.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man, if I some my
I went
some
to a
if
I
I
went
get something infected, man, I'm done. That's it. I tried it once.
I so yeah, that's the thing. Like you go to the place in the mall, they might mess it up because it's a kid doing it probably.
hmm
You got to go to a legit tattoo shop
Yeah,
and
tattoo and body
get a
piercing place.
professional
Yeah,
piercer. Yeah.
yeah,
So that's where I've gotten all my piercings from. So anyway, after I messed the first one up, I went to the mall. They pierced the back of my neck. That was the one I was getting back there, the bar in the
yeah.
neck.
Bar in the neck. It's my favorite one.
And
I'm a dimple piercing kind of guy.
yeah,
Yeah, I take them out for the show, and you can't see them because of my beard, but I'm a
yeah.
big dimple piercing guy.
Yes. Yeah,
If you don't
you
have
always have been.
dimples, if you don't have dimples, can you just have them like put those a piercing in your cheek and just be like, oh, it looks like I have dimples now?
Oh,
Do you think it
I
would
didn't
like
even
make it look like you have dimples?
hmm.
Like I don't have any dimples. I can smile.
Maybe
I don't have a dimple.
yeah, me either. What maybe after you get them pierced and then you take them out, it looks like it
Sure,
because there's
because the
holes
hole's there.
there. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
Does the dimple piercing go all the way through the cheek and you like put the other part on the inside, or is it like
Yeah,
a
it's a bar that goes all the way through your mouth,
like to the other
inside of your
side?
mouth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta eat
They
around
gotta eat around it.
it. Yeah.
Can they at least like sharpen it so if something gets in there, it kind of helps chew for
Well,
me?
you don't want to cut your tongue up on it.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Your tongue is just scar tissue all
That's
the
what
time.
mine is now anyway. That's the Eat a bunch of sunflower seeds
No, that's true.
or or
You're shredded up in
I'm
there.
shredded, dude. Shredded. I have 3 blisters on my tongue right now.
Oh my God. Okay. I don't know how we got there, but I think that's a good place to go to stay in the NFL and make our picks.
Yeah,
Do you
I
think so?
totally agree.
Unless you have some.
How bad was it last week? You
Okay.
won the very first game. We
Yeah,
were here when you
90.
won the Thursday
That's
game.
right. That's right. That's right. So I did get that one, and then I got Dallas beating the New York Jets. And then I lost my other one. So I was 2-1
Okay.
last week. And I hate to say this, for the second week in a row, you were 0-3.
Wow. God,
Um,
that is so bad.
it's after 2 weeks, it looked like you were gonna run away with this thing.
It
I'm 6-6 on the year now, and you're 4-8 now. Shh, that's tough. But we saw how fast it can change.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can,
anything can
I
happen.
mean, we go, yeah. I mean,
Here's what we're gonna do.
if you go
Look,
3-0 this
watch,
week and I go 0-3,
watch.
you're in the lead again.
Here's what we're about. You're about to see. You're about to see how stupid this is.
Okay.
How dumb trying to pick games is. You're
Yeah.
about to find out. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Uh,
Who you got?
for this week?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you when it's my turn.
okay.
I don't have my phone. I've looked at nothing.
Oh, here.
No, no, no. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go 3-0 next week.
Oh God.
Not even look at it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I Denver is playing the Jets. It's fun to pick on the Jets.
Okay.
Um, and Denver is a 7.5 point favorite on the road. On the road, though, in London. This is a neutral site game.
Mhm.
Neutral site. So
London games are tricky.
yeah,
You'll
but
hit it though.
I'm taking Denver. I'm taking Denver to win by at least 8, obviously.
Okay.
Um, Seattle is at Jacksonville. Uh, this could be a good game. So Jacksonville is a only a 1.5 point favorite at home.
Ooh.
and they're 4-1 right now. Um,
They are really close to being 5-0. They
yeah,
they should have probably beat the Bengals. They were a better team than the Bengals that day.
yes.
But we had Joe Burrow back then.
Yeah, Joe Burrow.
it's,
He's a
it's the only reason.
he's what they call in the business a difference maker.
Ooh, I was gonna say game changer, but
Game
I like
changer.
it. Okay.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing.
Is it?
So yeah, I mean unless we really dive deep
Okay, I
into
don't
it.
want to. Let's go.
Okay. All right. I'm taking Jacksonville as a 1.5 point favorite at home against Seattle. And then Buffalo is at Atlanta, and Buffalo's a 4.5 point favorite on the road. I guess I like road dogs this or road favorites, I should say, this week.
Ooh.
And I'm going Buffalo. I'm going Buffalo. I think they win by at least a touchdown.
All right.
That's it.
Coming off a loss, so that'll be big for them.
Yeah.
I am going to immediately take Mike Tomlin coming off a bye week. Pittsburgh
Okay.
with whatever.
Okay.
no,
Yeah, I'll fill all this in. Okay,
that's
Pittsburgh.
okay. Pull it up. Pull it up so I know what I got too.
Okay.
All right. So we're taking Pittsburgh.
I was just looking at this. I should probably remember who they play. Let's see. Trailblazers are beating the Warriors. Sorry, hold on
Oh,
one
that's so
second.
ridiculous.
I was watching some
The NHL,
preseason.
somebody said some on Dan Patrick today. Todd Fritz, funny guy. He said he said if a puck falls on the ice but no one's there to hear it, did it really fall? Like when people say when a tree falls in the woods,
Yeah.
does it make a sound? Nobody knows the NHL season started yesterday. 2 days ago.
Right.
Whatever. Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
Pittsburgh is at home against the Joe Flacco-less Browns.
Okay. And what's the spread?
Spread is fu- boy,
I'm taking you can't see come here.
5.5. Is that boy? That's oh boy, my eyes.
Let's see. It is it is 5.5. Pittsburgh laying 5.5.
Okay.
All right, here we go. And then we're gonna go Miami Dolphins. 1-4 Dolphins against the 3-2 Chargers. Plus 3.5. Home dog. I'm taking it. Boom. Last but not least, the Colts are playing the Cardinals. Kyler Murray goes into Indianapolis and takes the 7.5 points and eats them all up. I'm taking Cardinals plus 7.5. That's how
Cardinals.
easy it is. I scrolled, looked at the
Okay.
first three games I
Wait,
saw, and now I'm going to go 3-0.
did you take the Chargers or the Dolphins?
I took the Dolphins.
Okay.
Home dog.
Nice. That might be what it is, man. It's same in fantasy. Like
I
you
hate
can feel
fantasy football.
great.
So stupid.
You can feel great
So
after you
dumb.
draft your team
So
and
dumb.
finish last in the league, and it just
I am
ridiculous
so
gratitude, man.
done with fantasy football.
Oh yeah,
I am done. I'm already done. And I'm doing well in a lot of my leagues, but
yeah.
I am done.
Mm.
I'm done. I don't it's stupid. Fantasy football, I was the biggest fantasy football fan.
Yeah.
Fantasy football is dumb.
It's all technically it's all dumb, but it just keeps you engaged, and it's dumb and it's fun at the same time. Right?
I think being able to gamble on sports and do like these crazy parlays with like, you know, um, Joe Flacco to throw for 100+ passing yards and Chase Brown to get, 60+ rushing plus receiving yards and Jamar Chase to get an anytime touch. I think being able to do that kind of stuff and gamble on it weekly
Yeah.
is slowly but surely going to take this crazy thing that is fantasy football and make it not go away, but it's going to fall off. Fantasy football is not going to be as big as it once was in 10 years
Mm. Because of sports gambling.
because of sports gambling. Because that was the whole thing is it kept you in the game. Now I go in every game, I take $5. I pick four things that are like minus 400 around. And then it comes to a plus 100. It's a $5 bet. If I win $5. I made $5 on that game. I put four people together to do something, whether it's, and you can pick like Joe Burrow to throw for 100+ yards. That's like minus 1,000 or 1,500. He's going to throw for 100 yards. Or you can go 150. Now it gets to that like minus 400. Boom. I take that. Like I do that for every game. I'm more engaged in that,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna hit half of them.
Yeah.
So it's like the way I play roulette. I'm not going to lose, but I'm not going to win. Does that
I
make
got you.
sense?
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
keeps me engaged.
Yeah. Yeah. But I get that.
I
I get
think
that.
that could eventually take over. I think that will eventually
Okay.
take over the NFL. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Or you pick one player from every single game. You can pick one player from every single game in the thing, and they all have to do one thing.
Yeah.
You know,
The only thing is,
James Cook's got to get 25 yards. Okay, he's going to hit that. I got no problem with that.
yeah. The only thing is you can play fantasy football for free and you don't have to spend your money. A lot of people don't have the money to spend on.
But like my point is a lot of yes, fantasy football is free. That's why I'm saying it's not going to go away.
Yeah, okay.
But your diehard fantasy guys are putting $100 up plus for your league,
Yeah.
right? Or $50 or $75 for the league fee.
And if you're doing that, you're probably gambling on it too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to lose those fantasy guys, and those are guys are going to gravitate more towards that side of things.
Yeah,
Unless you're like in a league that's been going on for 20 years and people were just sticking with it just because that's what it feels like.
that's right. I think you're right. I think you're right. When you first said it, I was like, fantasy football is always gonna, but I can see that. At least the people, like you said, that are really into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have not made a bet since the end of the baseball regular season.
So first off, props to Tony Pike for
Actually,
giving me
yes.
the baseball handbook
Yeah.
on how to bet baseball.
I did bet on the two Reds games in the playoffs.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks.
bet on the Reds, like
Yeah.
like Pete always did, of course.
Of course, only bet on the Reds to win. Um, but Tony Pike, not dead, but no longer on the radio. I got all that baseball from him. Thank you, Tony.
Yeah.
My buddy, we have our little gambling text, we call it the ladder. And everybody's always texting in there the bets they do. And that's what I got those guys originally started on the baseball thing. And I only bet baseball during baseball. I didn't bet anything else. They're betting everything. Basketball during when basketball was still like they bet everything.
Mhm.
And they would lose a bunch of money, win, but baseball kept them going.
Yeah.
The baseball winnings kept them going. I only bet baseball. Did well. I'm talking to my buddy the other day, and he's like, "We need to find this for every sport. There's got to be something out there
I
like
was
this for
thinking
every
about, I'm
sport."
trying to think about that for basketball.
So what we're doing is there's three of us. We're each going to take two players to score a touchdown.
Mm.
Okay, so you pick them score a touchdown. If they don't score a touchdown that week, you double your bet for the next week,
Okay.
and then you for 3 weeks. There's a cutoff. It's 3 weeks. If they don't hit in 3 weeks, boom, that's like losing. It's like what you would do lose, but you got to refresh those because there's not as many games, so you got to refresh that who you're looking for.
Hmm.
Otherwise, also you if a guy doesn't score for 5 weeks, you're
Yeah.
timesing your bet. You're doubling your bet 5 times. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Um, so 10, 20, 40. That's how I'm going to go. 10, 20, 40.
Okay.
So $10, six players. We try to keep it around a plus 100, uh,
Mm.
which is still good odds to score a touchdown,
Okay.
right? It's not going to be Christian McCaffrey odds,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be, Andre Yosivach
Right.
odds. It'd be more like T Higgins odds or something like that. So we're gonna each pick two players. We're gonna have six guys to start, and you bet it, and they hit, they don't, double it for next week. So we'll see how it goes. I gotta find something for the NBA. The NBA is the one
Yeah. I started thinking about that the other day. I want to see, yeah, I want to try to find I wasn't thinking at all about individual players, but that could be something too.
because
Um,
there's no series,
right.
so it's hard to do like you just bet you're not betting every home team, every home underdog, but even if you bet the home underdog, you can't double your bet because may not be at home the next day.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you just wait until they're at home again. and then double your bet. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta think about that some more. And I'm sure you will too. If I think of anything,
I'll let you know.
I'll let you know. And if you think of anything, let me know.
I will. Well, I can't go on listening to Tony Pike, hear him give me any advice. So thanks a lot,
He'll be back.
iHeartRadio.
He'll be back. He'll be on something.
I hope so.
Yeah. Chris, what kind of game shows do you like?
Man, I'm a game show nut.
Yeah. You ever watch
Yeah.
the Game Show Network?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I used to watch it because that was the first time I ever saw the where you can have what's in this box or you can have what's behind the curtain
Mm.
back in the day. And then our man took that over. Wayne Brady, who's done like seven
Oh yeah,
shows now.
yeah, he does everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that? Let's Make a Deal or
I think so, yeah.
okay. Which they also do at Pacers games during timeouts.
Hmm.
Um, KeyBank.
Do you just always take what they're offering you?
No, most of the time yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends. Anyway. Okay. So, lots of game shows to choose from. This is the Mount Rushmore of game show theme songs, though, not game shows, game
Yes.
show theme
Theme
songs.
songs.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm gonna pull this up and play a few seconds of because look, let's start off right away. Everybody knows the Jeopardy theme song, right?
But is that the theme song? So
It's
I was thinking about this. I don't know that that's the theme song. That's just the little tune
I
they
think it
play
is though.
during Jeopardy.
I think it's at least a variation when they're coming on the show. I think
It's
it's
just
the
got a
same
few
thing.
more instruments
I think
going.
so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody knows it. It doesn't even feel like we need to
Yeah.
play that one, but
Do 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 do. I wonder who wrote that.
I don't know.
How much money are they making? They make money every time, or you think they just straight sold it?
I don't know. Probably just sold it.
Man, that
It
would
was probably
suck.
like $50 back in
Yeah, and he probably
1971.
just give me $1 every time you play it.
Yeah.
God, that'd be rich.
Maybe Alex Trebek
Hmm?
did it. I don't know. All right. So, would you like to go first?
No,
No?
I did. I'm not gonna lie to you, Adam. I did not do any research on this part,
That's okay.
but I can still, as you start talking, it'll jolt my memory.
Here's the thing. I felt like there was going to be a lot to choose from. I realized I haven't watched a lot of game shows.
Yeah, you don't, right?
Yeah.
Even in the ones you do, you don't know the theme songs for them.
Yeah. And so like there are like a big three for me.
Okay,
Okay. And then I
is
added another
Jeopardy
one.
on there?
Number 1.
I feel like Jeopardy
Easy.
is number one. I'm on.
It's my
Yeah.
favorite game show and it's the most
I ever tell you
recognizable.
the story about the ding dong I used to work with?
Oh,
This dude I used to work with, we go to lunch. And
you used to work with a lot of ding dongs.
well, I'm in the lumber business, man.
Yeah.
You know, when you when you're out in the yard, there's a bunch of weirdos. So this dude is like we do crossword puzzles, he does them in pen. Like
Mhm.
I'm like, man, something's wrong with you, bro. Like
It's confidence,
you
man.
got some brains on you. And he's all so we're watching we're watching Jeopardy. We watch Jeopardy every day. Every day at lunch, we're watching Jeopardy. And he is rattling off answers every day at lunch. I'm like, this, me and my buddy, like, we're like, this is the smartest son of a bitch in the world. He dumb as a rock, but he's smart as hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That kind of guy.
yeah,
I'm at home and I'm flipping through the channels and Jeopardy's on 6 o'clock or whatever time it comes on. I'm watching it. And it was a sports, one of the ones that had sports on it. So I stuck around for a minute
hmm
and laughed at the people as they didn't know the answers
yeah.
because that always cracks me up.
That's the best.
Go to lunch the next day. Okay. Go to lunch the next day. Sit down at lunch. Guess what episode of Jeopardy's on? Last night's Jeopardy. I'm like, man, you are not as smart as we think you are. You watch it because he tells us he watches Jeopardy all the time. You know the answers because you just watched them last night.
That is not what
And
I thought you
he
were gonna
joked.
say.
He faked this out for months.
I thought you were gonna like sandbag him and say, "Let's bet on this let's see if like I can
Oh,
get some of the answers because you knew the answers
is
when
that
I
it? No, no, that's how he knew all the answers all the
told.
time. He's like, no, no, I did this yesterday when I was watching it too. I'm like, no, you didn't. Quit it. You listened to what the answers were and then you came back. Get out of here.
I once started following one of the champions that won like a bunch of times on
Yeah.
Instagram. I think I still do probably. Um that's I it was on, I don't know if it still is, but it was on, like all of the episodes were on Netflix for a while.
Oh my
And
God.
I spent probably 2 months watching Jeopardy almost every day on Netflix.
You poor thing.
I'm serious.
Do
Um
you remember any of the answers,
oh,
Tonio?
probably not.
I'm so bad. I don't retain
No,
information.
I don't retain anything. Not at all. Um, Jeopardy is number one for me.
Yeah.
Um,
God, every episode of Jeopardy was on every single day for like 30 years.
okay. Going to the Price is Right.
Oh, yeah.
Price
That's a
is
good
Right.
one.
Look,
Yep.
especially if you're sick from school,
Mm-hmm.
all right, you're
That what?
probably gonna watch some
Yep.
Price is Right in the morning, right?
Why is that?
You just
Why is that?
There were only like, I mean, you watched Jerry Springer, you probably weren't allowed, but you watched it because you were home by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Price is Right. Um,
Mm-hmm.
what else? Some kind of probably morning show or something. And I don't know. And then, but Price is Right was a
Staple.
staple. Thank you.
Staple.
Thank you. Price is Right, right? Absolutely. So, whoops. Okay. Um, Price is Right's got to be on there. Jeopardy, Price is Right. Third, I'm going.
Family Feud?
Family Feud. Bingo. Okay. Now the last one. Those were my big three. Okay.
Okay.
Last one,
Oh,
I
man.
did. I had to listen to a bunch, and I hope you even allow this as a game show. Um, but
Gonna be a tougher one. Wait a minute. That's American Gladiators.
that's right. That's
Okay.
right.
That's a game show. Absolutely, it's a game show.
Number four is American Gladiators for me. It's a cool. It's
Do
just a
you
cool.
currently have just uh theme songs pulled up right there, or did you save all those?
No, I think these were, I listened to all these, so these were like recently
Hit a
searched.
couple more because I need some research because I feel like I just got those two, and I was not expecting to be able to know any
Those are
theme
the only
songs.
ones I have,
Oh, okay.
actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, those are the only
Okay.
ones. But I can look up anything for you.
No, I don't have anything to look up because I this is so bad on my part.
But it's not because
Mm.
that was all I was going to come up. What was the other?
American
Oh,
Gladiators.
yeah. But here's the other thing. I wrote another one down, but I was like, this is not a game show. That's why I wasn't
What
positive.
was
If
it?
you, I watched this long video of a list, and it played all these. It was on YouTube, and
Hmm.
it like played 20 seconds of the song and then showed what it was from.
Yeah,
One of those on the list, America's Funniest Home Videos.
that's not a
It's not a
game
game show.
show.
I understand.
I get why they would say it, but
Not a game show.
that's not a game show.
No. I
Okay.
love Bob Saget, but it's not a game show.
I
That was the only other one I could even.
man, that sucks because after you said all those, like the big three, that would be really close to what I would probably pick too.
Yeah.
Because I love Family Feud.
Family Feud's good.
Dude, first off, I don't remember who did it before Steve Harvey, but Steve
Oh yeah.
Harvey is fan flipping tastic.
Yeah.
He is awesome
Yeah.
at at what he does. Family Feud is great. See like Double Dare and stuff like that. Like that's why I feel like American Gladiators is fine because I was thinking of those kind of shows, but
Yeah.
if you played it, I wouldn't know it.
Same. I looked up Double Dare. I saw all these other game shows that I either have never heard of or have heard
Mhm.
of and not watched or haven't in a long, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was another
Oh,
one.
that was what I was just about to say. Who wants to be a millionaire?
But it was like,
Play it.
okay, yeah.
But is it recognizable? That's my whole thing.
Right.
Like the dun no 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 no. That's terrible, but it's recognizable. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, that it.
Yeah. That's why they're waiting for the wait while you're
Uh, that says opening theme. This is a
oh, I
this
thought that
says
was what they're thinking.
this says meet the contestants. And it sounds
The
exactly
exact same thing.
the
Yeah.
same. Okay. Oh, he wants to be in, okay. I mean,
It's the same.
yeah, it's okay. All right. This like daunting music. But so that proves right there, like that was one of the most famous game shows for a long time. And people don't even really
No.
recognize that. I mean, you know,
I'm gonna go with the Price is Right. I like that. I like the Steve Harvey, but I feel like I gotta go something different
you
than
know, I
American
don't really.
Gladiators. No, I like those. I'm going with the
Oh,
same three.
the
I need a fourth.
yeah,
Um, I just gotta start thinking game show, game show. Like what like whose line is it anyway?
yeah.
Is that
That
a
was
that's
one.
a game show? But I don't remember
The scoring's not real, but
the scoring doesn't count. But there's
yeah,
also
yeah,
but there is a winner.
yeah.
It's just
Wait,
whoever Drew Carey decided won.
I keep wanting to type in who wants to do a minute. You just said
Whose
no,
line is it
whose
anyway?
line is it anyway? Yeah. Okay. Oh, whoops.
Who
Anyway, um,
and like
yeah.
Wayne Brady had a few of them. I feel like there were some other shows out there. What about American Idol? American Idol is going to be my last one.
Oh, okay.
I'm using American Idol.
Okay.
Everybody knows American Idol's theme song.
Whoops.
You
Oh,
got a lot of whoopses over there.
this is just all people who have been on. Oh my gosh. All right. I can't wait until our producer comes back from vacation.
Well, he got fired. So Tony, come on, be our producer, bud.
Yeah.
You know how to work this stuff better than we do.
Okay, I love it. Sounds good. Okay.
I'm going American Idol.
There you go. All right, you found one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
found one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty recognizable.
yeah.
Um,
And that's a game show, right? I mean, it's a
yeah,
game. They're all trying to win,
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
right? Like everybody tries out, just like they do for Jeopardy. Then they pick some people to be on the show, right? And then they give you some challenges, and then they knock people off slowly, and somebody wins. That's a game show.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like that's just like any other game show,
That's true. Yeah.
especially if American Gladiators counts.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. Um, I've only seen a few episodes of American Idol, and they were all the ones with like the worst people. You know what I mean? Like they play the
They're the best ones.
yeah,
The very beginning of the season when they go to like the five cities and pick people, those are the best ones.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Mount Rushmore of game show theme songs. Um, all right. Has Earthquake ever? No, he's never hosted a game show that I know of.
Unless he had him at his comedy club. I didn't know he had a comedy club
I didn't either. That's the I forget what it's called now, but it's I hear comedians all the time. I'm gonna be in so and so doing this
in
comedy club.
Atlanta.
Yeah. Oh,
So
anyway.
he owns it.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Good for him.
I didn't know that.
Maybe that's where Dave Chappelle was going, and because the thing was always that Dave Chappelle, like there was something between him and Dave Chappelle, wasn't there?
Oh, I don't
Maybe I'm
know. I
thinking
thought
of
they were
somebody
friends.
else. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. But it was like he picked up Dave Chappelle from the airport, and I don't know. Anyway, it might have been somebody else, or he was picking him up to come to his comedy club.
Maybe. They both use the same hit the microphone on
Oh
the
my
leg thing.
God, the leg microphone. Oh my God, the smacking of the microphone on the leg.
But
First,
he doesn't do it nearly as much as Chappelle does.
no, but he
But
does it a lot.
yeah.
Uh, so I just got to say, uh, my mother hates when people say GD, hates it.
Sure, yeah.
Old boy started off this comedy special. He said it 7 times in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
And she hates that worse than the F bomb, which is the second thing that he uses more than anything in the
Yeah.
entire world. Holy cow. Old boy doesn't have a lot of adjectives to help or adverbs or whatever they are to help himself out. Um, but again, I do remember after watching this, I was like, okay, I remember the last one. The whole these aren't jokes. That whole thing that he constantly says over and over and over again.
how is this not called These Ain't Jokes?
Well, but he says that he said that a million times on his
Okay.
last one too.
For some reason I didn't remember that. Maybe that's
Yeah,
the last one was called and I can't remember.
I remember him saying that constantly last time. These ain't jokes. Every time he tells a story. These ain't jokes. This is life. This is what it is.
Well, then every special should be called that.
He got me laughing a few times. It 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 was good. I don't think this was bad. I thought it was pretty good. He was a decent storyteller. He's just got a you can tell he's been doing it for a while because his pauses were good and the way he formed things outside of having to cuss constantly
Mhm.
was good. Like he's obviously been doing it for a while, but um I don't know I don't know where I put this. Like if I'm trying to think of somebody else out there, like he's I feel like he's kind of got his own little thing. I don't feel like there's anybody out there that's quite like him, but I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. I didn't write anything down um, of his actual jokes, but yeah, I mean, I laughed out loud probably 4 times. It wasn't a constant laughter like the whole time he was going. Like he just surprised me a few times with a couple punchlines, which was good. That means they hit, right?
Yeah.
They did good. He laughed at himself a few times that I didn't think the jokes were as funny as he thought they were, but that's all right. Smack your leg and do the stanky leg and everything else. It is what it is.
The
Um,
other thing he did a lot was after he hit a punchline, he did the either his head or his face
Wipe
wipe.
his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the
He-
face. He didn't even have a towel, so he's just spreading water around.
I guess,
You
yeah.
can't even dry yourself off.
Yeah. I don't know what that was like but it wasn't even like a wiping sweat. It was just
Uh,
like a reaction
yeah,
that he,
like oh
yeah,
here we go.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know. Um,
It's a tough one to score.
yeah, because so like I told you last time, I kind of told you about how I look at these things. Like 10 minutes in, 20 minutes in, I'll be like, yeah, it's probably like a 3.3.
Hmm.
We'll see how it goes. And that's what I said. I was like, yeah, I give this about a 3, maybe just a hair above a 3. I think that's about where, and I feel like it just finished right out in that same thing. I don't know exactly where I'd be. I've got a number in my head, but I don't think it was below. Like it wasn't bad. It
Yeah.
just wasn't. I guess you'd think Earthquake is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
You feel like he's just going to knock your socks off.
Yeah. Yeah, I wrote down a number right when I finished, and that's so
Mhm.
I want to stay, but I also kind of right away after I wrote it down was thinking like I I could bump it up a couple of tenths,
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
but I'm still, yeah, I mean
Can I guess where you
still
are?
close. Yeah.
Were you 2.7, 2.8?
It was 2.6 and I was thinking maybe I could go up
Oh.
to 2.8. You're right on it. You're right on it.
That's my favorite thing to do. I talk about it all the time. When I listen to the pizza guy, the pizza review guy, Dave
Yeah, yeah.
Portnoy,
Yeah.
as he's talking about the pizza, I guess in my head, I can tell what he's going to give it by the way he's describing it.
Yeah. He likes a floppy one, right?
No,
No, he doesn't
no,
like a
no
floppy one.
flop. You don't want to flop. No, that means it ain't been cooked.
Okay.
Now we need a good undercarriage. A
Good
little
undercarriage.
flop's okay. A
Okay.
little flop's okay. But you got to have a crispy undercarriage.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Like if I hold it up and the front end just kind of folds down a little, that's a
That's all
good
right.
flop.
Yeah.
Bad flop is when the whole thing falls down.
Okay.
That's a soggy flop. I don't like that.
Yeah. I do kind of like that, I think.
Oh, super greasy like that, undercooked.
Well,
I want to hold my pizza, bam, and I want it nice. I like to take a bite and it crisps when I eat it.
I don't want a super crispy pizza. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So I
You know
also
me, though.
don't like a thick, I don't like deep dish pizza.
Yeah.
Like Detroit style, like Jets pizza, not a fan. Too much dough. Even though, and it's crispy all around, but it's just too much.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot. I don't know, but I want pizza right now.
Give me a Donato's pizza any day of the week.
Oh yes. Oh, Donato's is
Super
so good.
thin, crispy, whatever them little seeds are all over it.
Whatever it is,
I
it
don't know
makes
what
it
those
so
are, but it
delicious,
doesn't,
man.
dude. I don't know what them little seeds are,
I
man,
want,
but
I want,
that's it over the
I
top.
want Donato seeds in my cereal.
Let's go.
I want it on my ice cream.
Not to mention, it's the most pepperoni,
Oh yeah.
the most
Speaking of greasy, yes,
edge to
pepperoni.
edge pepperoni.
So good. Oh
Hmm.
man. Yeah, you know what, I when I get Donato, so when I get Papa John's, that's usually what I get. And I will get pepperoni and extra cheese. All right,
Okay.
that's what I get.
Yep.
When I get when I get Donato's, I don't get the extra cheese because that takes away from how much
How
the
much pepperoni?
pepperoni is
Yes, the
so
pepperoni is
good,
the best part.
and whatever the seeds are is so good.
Yes, yes.
Oh man.
I went to today. I had Al's New York style pizza in
Ooh,
West Virginia. This dude was from Kosovo.
wow.
Kosovo.
Yeah, Kosovo, I feel like.
Okay, he was
Is it
from
even a
there.
country still?
I don't know. He's from there. Moved to Brooklyn. Grew up in Brooklyn, and he's moved around the country owning five. This is his fifth different pizza place. He owns them for like 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Sells them and leaves.
Wow.
This dude's in a corner next to a barber and a 24-hour gym.
What a life.
Yeah, that's all this dude does. He just makes pizza all day, every day.
If he likes it, man,
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. Have your own thing.
Mm. Everybody likes pizza, so you can't, I feel like you can't go wrong.
Nah,
Like as long as you're not a
no,
horrible
man.
business person.
Yeah, nah, you'd be fine. It'd be fine. It'd be fine. It'd be fine.
All right. Well, I mean, I went with the 2-6.
I was gonna go
Let's
three.
just
I'll stick with the 3-2. I originally said 3-3. I think I'm still
3-2.
gonna go 3-2.
Okay.
It wasn't terrible. It just wasn't great.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as I thought or hoped
Yeah,
it would be.
yeah.
Yeah.
I should have did a better job of writing jokes down.
No, that's the only joke I wrote down, how is this not called These Ain't Jokes? I wrote down head and face wipe, and then I wrote down Dad was 80 years old and had a paper route.
Yeah, that whole thing with his mom and dad. That whole thing with his dad was actually pretty
Can't afford his mom.
good.
She got him out there slinging papers.
Yeah, he started preaching about being able to take care of your woman and don't get a woman you can't take care. Like you just gotta let her go. Some of that was pretty funny.
Yeah. All right.
Afford you. I can't afford you. What he say? The homeless guy? That was good. The homeless dude and his girlfriend?
Yeah.
She's out there sweeping the outside.
Yeah.
He said, she's on the corner saying, "We will work for food." I see him, he's sleeping on a tree. I walk over, take your pants down. Let me see what you're working with. You at least got to do better than a housewife, than a homeless housewife. I'll send you outside, let her in. Yeah, there was some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
There was some good stuff.
All right. Then I apologize, Quake.
No, that's one joke, bud.
I
It
know.
was an hour.
Yeah.
It was an hour.
Okay. Well, look, we got to pick our stuff for next week, and then we're out of here.
Okay, let's do it. You've got comedy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like it.
Uh,
Do you know what you're gonna do for comedy?
I've got a number of them written down.
There's a brand new one just came out on Netflix too. I never even heard of the guy.
Yeah, Matt McCusker.
I mean, maybe I have. I don't know.
Oh, he's Shane Gillis's guy. He's the one that does the big podcast with Shane Gillis for years, and
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Is he on Tires?
Um,
I didn't recognize him. I've seen all the episodes of
I
Tires.
don't think he is.
Hmm.
I'd be surprised if he didn't at least make an appearance, but
He may have.
yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't watch the podcast, but I did watch all of the time. I did watch Tires.
Yeah, I watch Tires too.
Tires is pretty good.
Yeah. Um,
Silly, weird.
okay.
Silly, weird.
You know what? I'm sure we'll eventually do that one, probably next week or whatever. But we're gonna go to Prime because there's a fella
Let's
who's
go to
been
Prime.
around a long time, and
Oh
he
yeah.
just came out with a new one.
Let's go. Jim Gaffigan's got a bunch of them, man. We doing another Gaffigan.
I'm not gonna do that to you.
Oh boy,
I'm not
that's
gonna do
fine.
that
I will watch Jim Gaffigan and I will rate it the way I will watch it,
to you.
and I will rate it based on that special.
You sure?
100%.
Okay. No, we're gonna go with Larry the Cable Guy.
I saw this. Yes, I saw
Called "It's a
this.
Gift." It's a gift.
So first off, have you ever heard Larry the Cable Guy when he's not doing
Yeah,
Larry the Cable
his
Guy?
real voice.
Yeah, I mean it's not too much different,
It's different
but
though.
it's definitely different.
Yeah.
I like, I think I like regular, I think I like the regular old dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta suck to have to put that on, to have to put that show on constantly. You,
Yeah. I mean,
you
he's done
chose it.
it
It
long
made
enough.
you a lot of money, so it's probably easier than I make it out to be. But
I mean, he can do it.
mhm,
He hits that accent real thick,
yeah, he does.
and it works for him. So yeah, I'm anxious to see what Larry the Cable Guy has in 2025.
Yeah,
You know what I
no
mean?
doubt. Same jokes will still hit. They're kind of like kid jokes, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it's like 14-year-olds
Yeah.
telling jokes.
It's like wiping before you poop. It don't make no sense.
Exactly. There you go. There's a couple guys on the talk tick that are really funny. It's like grandpa and dude gets on there and it's just nothing but sayings like that.
Yeah.
And he just does a deep south thing and anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so that puts me on
Mount Rushmore. Write it down. We got Lawrence the Cable Guy.
Lawrence. Let's look at the Mount Rushmore of insects. No, I don't like
Hmm.
that because I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know exactly what would be considered like an insect or an amphibian or whatever. I mean, I feel like an amphibian's like the frog, and
Yeah, an amphibian. Yeah,
an
yeah, yeah.
insect's like is
Yeah.
an insect a spider or is that an
An
arachnid?
arachnid, I think.
That's not an insect.
I mean, I think of it as an
Is a
insect.
cricket an insect?
Um, I think of it as an insect.
Okay.
We could do it just by
Is a
like,
fly an insect?
I think of that as an insect.
Huh.
I mean,
It has
but you're
something to do
right
with an
though.
exoskeleton, right?
He's
You like that word? I don't know if it does or not, but I
he
get
gets exoskeleton.
exoskeleton, ecosystem, exoskeleton,
Ecoskeleton. That
the
can be
ectosystem or the ecoskeleton, exoskeleton.
like it. That's short for like economic skeleton. Like if they have
Yeah.
money. No, I don't know.
Isn't that part of it though? An exoskeleton?
Exoskeleton.
Is that
Oh,
part of an
is that what
insect?
makes it? Oh, I don't know. Um, we could look that up, or we could just do
Just not do
whatever
it.
we think insects are.
Yeah, we're just not gonna do it.
Okay.
I just saw this thing called a cricket, and it just made me say cricket.
Oh,
Um, Here's what we're gonna do, Adam Schmidt.
I catch those in my basement on my mouse glue traps,
Oh,
crickets and
do
spiders.
you catch mice?
No, no, I buy them originally just for like
Just in
extra
case?
precaution. I've never
Yeah,
had one, but just in case, I put them down there because I don't ever want to see one.
yeah.
But I catch all kinds of bugs on them.
Oh yeah.
So now I buy them to catch
Catch
bugs.
the bugs.
Yeah.
Even better. One time when this was still had carpet and everything down here, there was always a ton of like just like little itty bitty bugs all the time. Like what do you call them? Spiders and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So we had this they had I was at Kroger's one day and they had like a buy one get one free on these bombs, these like
Yeah.
bug bombs. And I told him, I was like, we're putting that down in the basement. Kids won't go down there. They're scared to death because there's always bugs all on the floor and everything, blah, blah, blah. Lit that thing off,
Works great, doesn't it?
left. Yeah, works great, except for there was 7 million dead bugs all over my
Yeah.
basement. This thing was
Yeah.
they were everywhere. I was like, how did they come out? Were they just like in the air and fell down? What happened that
Yeah.
they made them all come onto the carpet and just die?
They were invisible. That's what the bomb does. It makes them
Makes them visible. That's how
invisible.
many bugs we had.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I did one of those too once.
Yeah.
It was surprising.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Does the job.
Yeah.
Let's go with the Mount Rushmore. How about this? About Mount Rushmore of Roop Cousins.
Oh man. Wow. Um, do you want to do that? People are going to be left off.
Will we hurt feelings? I don't,
Here's the good thing. None of
nobody
them
listens.
listen.
We
It'll be
we got too many really cool cousins.
yeah, and
We
it'll
got
be
too
fun.
many cool
It'll be fun for
cousins.
my dad and your dad to listen to.
Yeah. We got way too many cool cousins. What would happen is we would end up leaving off a
Yeah,
couple of the girl cousins that are awesome and
yeah,
probably shouldn't,
yeah,
because we immediately would just go to like the boys our age.
yeah,
And then we would leave off a couple of them that are really cool. And you
yeah.
wouldn't have Joey because he's your brother, not a
Right.
cousin.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely going to have Joey. And I just thought of it because Amanob's behind us. The
Yeah.
face was
You
there.
can be on both of them for
Yeah, for
sure, but
sure. But then it's like, where do we go from there?
yeah, yeah. I mean, right away I got people in my head, but then I'm like, then I
Yeah.
think about something else,
And
and
you're
I'm
like,
like,
man, what do I do? Yeah, because, I got cousins in all over the place. Tyler's a big part of this show.
oh
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Tyler, Sam. I mean,
Cousin Sam is, well, we have two cousin Sams, I
I was
guess.
thinking Samantha, but
I
yeah,
was thinking Samantha
Sam.
too. Like
Yeah,
Samantha's one of my favorites. She's like my little sister. She's
yeah,
probably like your little sister. She grew up in both of our houses.
yeah. She was
She
up
probably
there.
spent more time in our houses than in her apartment.
Maybe, maybe.
Um, let's do this.
I mean, we can do that if you
I don't want to do that.
want.
I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to do that. Um, let's go because you would be on mine.
Those aren't bad ideas. Oh yeah, I mean yeah, we basically it would be three because we each
Yeah.
have yeah.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We for a long time. I think it started because we did the Mount Rushmore of Reese's.
Mm,
And it's been a long time, and I feel like we've eaten every Reese's there is.
yeah,
We're going to come back and do the Mount Rushmore of Reese's candy.
that's a great idea. We've eaten so much more since
Yeah.
whenever we originally did that.
I feel like we originally did this like 4 years ago.
Yeah, probably.
And I feel like we've got to do the Mount Rushmore of Reese's candy.
And that's good timing on that because they've recently come out and we last couple weeks we
The
tried them,
Oreos.
the Oreo combo,
Hmm.
right? I mean that's a special occasion in the candy world, and I
Absolutely.
think we
Bringing
got to
together two of the greatest candies, cookies, whatever you call them,
whatever.
chocolates
Yeah,
out there.
yeah, whatever's rotting my teeth and making my belly get bigger.
Let's go.
You know what I mean?
My two favorite things. Actually, I don't like the rotten teeth.
No, no, no. I
The
hate that.
belly getting bigger, it is what it is. The teeth thing, I already got little tiny chiclets as is. I'd like to get the implants just so my
Would you?
teeth get a little bigger. I just want bigger teeth.
I wish we could do an average of ours because
Yeah,
I got big ones.
I would love to have your teeth. You've got a
Uh,
great smile. You smile and your lip doesn't cover your teeth. I smile and my lip covers my top teeth. That's how small my teeth are. And I ain't got no upper lip. That's how bad it is. Look, I smile, you almost can't even see my teeth.
Oh man. Yeah, yeah. Maybe that opens up a Mount Rushmore of something with teeth.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Anyway, yeah, that'll be down the road because Reese's candy. Here we go.
Mount Rushmore Reese's. This could be a big episode.
Yeah.
We might have to do almost nothing but talk
Yeah.
about Reese's. And then we've got
Larry the Cable Guy.
Lawrence the Cable Guy
That's the cable guy.
on Prime.
Yeah.
Until next week, don't forget to turn your headlights on.